Hi, everybody. My name's Dave Mowiney. I am the Executive Director of the Swartz Center for Entrepreneurship. Hopefully this, for you who have not been here before, this becomes your home on campus. And not just while you're here on campus, this is a lifelong relationship that we want to get started today with this Entrepreneurship Bootcamp. I'm going to kick it off with an inspiring story about the hottest startup on the internet right now that got started right here at the Swartz Center, right behind that cameraman back there in the #1 Cochrane garage. Started.
As humans first built tools, we've been chasing a dream. You might say we've got the need for speed. We invented air travel, we broke the sound barrier, we've rocketed to space. Our desire to go further and faster is in our DNA. And yet, our basic form of movement hasn't changed in 6 million years. We still walk the same way our great-great-great-great-grandparents walked. Slowly. The way we walk is stuck in the past. It's time to bring it up to speed.
Hi everyone, my name is Xunjie Zhang, founder of Shift Robotics. I've been spending past 5 years trying to find a way to bring walking into the future. Introducing Moonwalkers, the world's fastest shoes. It all started on a day where I was riding a scooter and almost got hit by a car. That's when I started asking myself why I never walked just for 30 minutes. It's not only a safe, convenient, and healthy way of getting around, but also part of who we are. So I made that mission to enhance walking instead of replacing it. I started working as a jet propulsion engineer to really understand how to engineer safety, reliability into a super powerful and smart machines. And then I went on a grad school to study locomotions in Carnegie Mellon's Robotics Institute. And I was fortunate enough to team up with a group of really talented roboticists, race car engineers, and sneak designers to do this only one thing, to pack everything that you find in a Tesla into a form factor of the shoes. So there's no need to balance, just walk faster to accelerate and walk slower to decelerate. To climb upstairs, simply lift your heel to signal into lock mode. And to go back to the shift mode, simply lift and turn your heel. With Moonwalkers, you can walk like a pro in under 10 steps.
So at the heart of the Moonwalkers, we have our state-of-the-art brushless DC motor that sends its power through our gearbox, which is first cast using 350 tons of clamping pressure. Then we machine it to tolerances thinner than the human hair. That power is then sent to the ground through 8 PU wheels. The intuitive control is made possible by having custom control modules in both shoes. Each shoe communicates to each other, passing acceleration and gyro data, and then we pass that through a neuromuscular model. So we've spent the last 5 years generating 9 generations of prototypes to take Moonwalkers from concept to production. We've tested these on countless beta testers, covered hundreds of miles of the roughest urban terrain, from cracked sidewalks to gravel. You name it, we've crossed it in our Shift shoes. Despite the global supply chain challenge, we are already in production of some of our early production units using the same suppliers that Tesla even sources from. And we've already procured all the raw materials, all the semiconductors to build our first batch of production units. We have shoes in production today.
We believe in a future where everything can be within our walking distance. And the first step is to help people walk effortlessly at a run speed. So please join us and take one small step for walking, one giant leap for the future of urban mobility. Thank you.
Swartz Center for Entrepreneurship was in the #1 Cochrane garage. They have gotten over 500 million views on their TikTok channels and their YouTube channels. So it's pretty awesome. I talked with Junji just before this event, and for the holiday season, he's going to put a discount out for Carnegie Mellon students and friends of Carnegie Mellon. So if you need to get a really cool Christmas gift or holiday gift, they're about the price of an iPhone, so they're not that bad, and then you'll get that special CMU discount. So today, we want to hopefully inspire you to start a company like this. We've had countless folks that have started companies out of the Swartz Center here. You're going to meet a few of them today. You're going to meet current students who are taking advantages of the programs that we have here so that you can and hear directly from someone that is about at your stage in life and about at your sort of place in the spectrum of do I want to do a startup or do I not want to do a startup? So hopefully while you're here for 1, 2, 4, 6 years, you'll explore that possibility because there is nothing better than working for yourself. There's been countless studies that say entrepreneurs are happier than people who work for somebody else. And so hopefully we'll be able to introduce you to that process and get you really, really excited about it. So we've got 3 parts to the day today. The first part after this is we're going to break graduate students in this room, and then undergraduate students are going to go into the Adams classroom that's right that way. It's not a far walk at all. You're going to meet students and alumni that are taking and participating in programs that are going to be available and that are tailored to yourselves. After that, we're going to actually have the CMU clubs, both undergraduate clubs and graduate level clubs, come up and talk to you about how you can get involved via the various clubs that are involved. Today, one of our partners, Nicholas, where you are, you're here somewhere. Nicholas, stand up from the GEC. Where did he go? There he is back there. They're our partner in putting on this event today. We also partner very, very closely with the UEA, Undergraduate Entrepreneurs Association, Scotty Ventures, the US-China Summit on Innovation and Entrepreneurship. We have a new club today at Product at CMU. So hopefully they're going to find something that will interest you all during the clubs. After that, we're going to have a fireside chat from one of our famous CMU people. His name is Ray Lane. Ray Lane was the president of Oracle through its biggest growth spurt. Then he left Oracle to go to Kleiner Perkins, one of the most storied and famous venture capital firms of all time. And then he left there to start his own venture capital firm, Great Point Ventures. Our team from the Undergraduate Entrepreneurs Association, Coleman and Roshni, are going to introduce and interview Ray. Ray, for many years, was the chairman of the board of trustees here at Carnegie Mellon, and he's very interested in the startups that are coming out of here. So we're very, very excited about all of that. Finally, we're going to have a great networking event. We're going to have Jimmy John subs brought in for everybody. It'll be at 4 o'clock. And then we have lots of community organizations that are going to have booths throughout the open areas out there. So you can go from booth to booth and learn about people from the community like Innovation Works and their Alpha Lab Gear, and Alpha Lab Health accelerators. We have a lot of events that are coming up over the next few weeks. Maybe just call out a couple of them. Wednesday the 13th, Y Combinator is going to come and do a talk right here at the Swartz Center. It's the most famous accelerator of all time. They're going to also hold office hours here in the Swartz Center on Thursday the 14th. We're having our Venture Bridge demo days. You'll hear about Venture Bridge today and participants in that, but it's the pre-seed investment fund that we have here at the Swartz Center to help you get started when you're an alum. That could be an alum graduating from Carnegie Mellon. We've had a lot of companies that we wrote the first check into the company as they graduated. Or it could be somebody that's been out for decades. One of my funnest stories is we have an alum from 1957 who's working out of the Swartz Center right now. Do the math. He's in his 80s, right? So we help alumni throughout the arc of their career. So we're really excited about the Venture Bridge Demo Day, which is Wednesday, September 20th. So that's a week and a half from today. You'll be here at 4:30, 5 o'clock registration, and you'll get to see about 15 or 20 of the latest startups that have gone through the Venture Bridge program. Shift Robotics was one of the first companies to go through the Venture Bridge program. Carnegie Mellon wrote the first check that went into that company. So without further ado, what we're going to do right now, just to keep us on track, is we're going to ask the undergraduate students to step up and walk back to the Adams classroom. You're going to meet with a bunch of students in there. And then if I can get the Swartz team to help us set up for the graduate student program here